Ann Jeffries as Marion Kirby, the ghostess with the mostest. Robert Sterling as George Kirby, that most sporty spirit. And Leo G. Carroll, host to said ghosts, as Topper.
That's the end, brother.
It certainly is. Now if we could only get the other end in. What have you done with the rest of that dog?
We haven't done anything with him, Topper, darling. He just can't seem to do anything with himself.
Hangovers are murder on low-plane spirits.
Yeah, so I see. But it makes me wonder how you manage to achieve the degree of solidity you do.
Oh, no, wait just a minute.
Please, it's too early for that. Say, how about a cup of coffee, my angel?
Thank you, Marion. On Katie's day off, I usually go without breakfast.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
What do you think, Topper? Do you think a prairie oyster might revive him?
Sounds ghastly.
Well, that's no worse than a hangover. You get the Worcestershire sauce, and I'll get an egg and some tomato juice.
George, how could you?
Believe me, it isn't easy. All right, Topper, take the ice bag off his head, and I'll try and force some of this down his throat. See if I can find it.
Oh, saved by the bell. Neil, you're a lucky dog.
Hero man, you work on him. Come on, honey, let's get out of here.
Why don't you be good? What is that frightful mess? And all that coffee and that ice bag?
Miss?
Worcestershire sauce, tomato juice, raw egg. Cosmo, Topper, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Why?
Obviously, that's a remedy for a hangover.
Oh, nonsense, my dear. This isn't what you think it is at all.
Well, if it isn't for a hangover, what is it?
It's a new diet. A 14-day diet.
Diet? You actually mean that stuff will make you thinner?
Guaranteed. A friend of mine was taking all these things and he disappeared altogether.
Hello, this is Mrs. Topper. Oh, he has. I was just a little worried. He doesn't usually stay this late. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Cosmo, why did you frighten me like that?
Like what?
You did it deliberately. Why did you come in so quietly?
Oh, my dear Henrietta, I'm not in the habit of beating a bass drum to announce my entrance into my own house. I merely came in and tried to kiss you good evening.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to be so sharp. It's that burglar. He's got the whole community a bundle of nerves. Thelma locked herself in a broom closet last night.
Now, Henrietta, compose yourself. Now, sit down. Now, and tell me just what it is you're trying to say.
Do you mean you haven't followed the activities of the Phantom?
3 phantoms for weeks.
3 what?
Burglaries. 3 burglaries. That's all I've read about.
Well, there have been 7. It's shocking. Terrorizing the community for 2 weeks, and the police still haven't caught him. It's criminal.
Yes, well, I wouldn't let it worry you too much.
Well, I am worried. Katie's off tonight. We have to go to the Skylar's party. There'll be nobody here to guard the house against the burglar.
Poor dog.
Why should you sympathize with a burglar? Now, we must make sure to bolt all the windows and lock the doors tight.
Well, perhaps we could get a house sitter.
This is no time for whimsy, Cosmo. Please, move the picture so we can put my jewels in the wall safe. I'll be right back.
All right, dear. All right. Come on. Which of you is it? George or Marion?
You're wrong, buddy. This is the Phantom Burglar. Stuck him up.
Stop it, Marion. I got to get the safe open.
I'll do it. I know the combination.
Marion, please.
2 full turns to left. Stop at 29. 1 turn to right. Why, Cosmo, how did you do that?
Do what?
Open the safe.
Well, it is open.
I know it is, but how did you do it without the combination?
Get out of that one, Jimmy Valentine.
Oh, very sensitive fingertips, dear. Yes. They vibrate when the tumblers fall into place.
Where did you ever learn that?
At the bank, then I was practicing on the time lock in the main vault.
Sorry, Topper. We hid it from Neil.
What's that bottle of whiskey doing in the safe?
Oh, it's aging, dear. Much more effective than aging in wood, aging in wall safe.
60, dear.
Tell me, is it dressed tonight at the Skylers?
Oh, yes, dear. I think the gentlemen are expected to wear tails. What brought that on?
Oh, tails, dear. Heads you kiss me, tails I kiss you. Come on, let's go out and dress.
Honey, I think we can nail this burglar.
Okay, man, what's your plan?
We'll start out with a systematic check of the neighborhood, see ya. Well, look who's here.
Now stay that way. Sherlock might need you.
Here, old boy, get the scent, little boy. Get the scent.
Is it burglar shoe?
I don't know, I found it in the mash can. Well, give the hound some practice anyway. Topper, we're going to catch the phantom burglar. I got a great theory.
Why is that silly dog eating a shoe?
He's on a scent. I'm teaching him to be a criminal hunter.
Absurd. He's a St. Bernard. Doesn't have the nose for it.
Sure he does. George is a private eye, Neil is a public nose.
I'm not kidding, Topper. I really have a theory. Well, you'd like to catch the burglar, wouldn't you, and get all the credit for it, huh?
Not particularly. Had the experience once.
What experience?
Caught a cat burglar breaking into a barber shop.
You caught a burglar?
Only 14 at the time.
That's pretty young for a burglar.
Me? I was 14.
Oh, Neil. Probably shouldn't give this to him. He'll disappear on us again.
George, I want you to forget about this burglar business. You haven't the slightest notion of scientific crime detection.
Oh, no? Take a look at this.
Well, what about it?
I've been hunting clues at the last house that was burglarized. Take a look inside that matchbox. Well, what's in it?
Matches.
Wrong matchbox. I must have lost the other one.
Good. Now, since Kate is off this evening, you'll oblige me by staying here and watching the house, and leaving the criminal hunting to the local constabulary. Now, vanish.
Oh, how did I do that?
Cosmo, would you come up for a moment, please?
Coming, Henrietta. And stay in that condition until we get back from the party.
Good evening, Mr. Topper.
Oh, good evening, sir. Won't you come in?
Thank you. I'm Police Chief McGraw.
Who is it, Cosmo?
It's the chief of police, dear.
Well, thank him, but tell him we've already found my lorgnette.
Will you come in?
Thank you. Sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Topper, but I wanted to ask a couple of questions. It will only take a moment.
So the law finally caught up with you, eh? Let's see, embezzling funds. That ought to be good for about 20 years. Federal offense.
We'll wait for you, no matter how long they put you away.
Were you at home last night after midnight, Mr. Topper?
Yes. Why?
Miss Truesdale, the lady who lives next door, said she thought she saw someone slither back to the Topper house shortly after midnight.
Well, it wasn't me. I'm not a slitherer.
I didn't mean that. I just wondered if you might have seen or heard something.
Not a thing. I was in bed from 10 o'clock on. Wasn't I, Henrietta?
That's right. Except for the time you went downstairs. You said you wanted to pace.
You recall what time that was, Mrs. Topper?
Just before midnight.
Yes, I enjoyed pacing at midnight.
That's when you were playing gin rummy with us.
Too bad we can't alibi for you.
Just why do you like to pace, Mr. Topper?
Heredity. My father used to pace with me when I was a babe in arms. Took it up myself as soon as I could walk.
I see. When did you move in the neighborhood, Mr. Topper?
Oh, about a week before the first robbery.
About a week before the first robbery.
It took him a little while to case the neighborhood.
So you moved in about a week before the first robbery?
Yes, it took me a little while to case the neighborhood.
Shh. What is it? Shh.
I thought I heard something slithering in the corner.
I don't see anything.
Must have slithered away again.
Say, where's my notebook?
I got it.
Give it back.
I mean, I've solved the whole thing. I know how to catch the phantom burglar. Come on.
Can I help?
Why, God, no. You have it.
How's that for service?
This is private police business, Mr. Topper.
I forgot to lock the bedroom window. I'll be down in a moment, dear. Good night, Mr. McGraw.
Good night, Mrs. Topper. I'll leave you my private number, Mr. Topper, just in case you see or hear anything tonight.
Oh, splendid.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
What's the date today?
September 30th, Chief.
Perfect. The address we want is 930 Ulysses.
Now, look here, you two.
No time, Topper. We're going to catch the phantom burglar and beat him to a pulp.
What? $9:30 Ulysses. Great Scott! Henrietta, I'll meet you at the party.
I still don't understand how you figure the burglar will show up at this house.
Elementary, my dear Marion. McGraw's notebook had a list of all the dates and addresses of the robberies on one page. I never noticed before what an interesting pattern they make.
Shh! Footsteps.
Take a look.
What do you see? The hedge. It needs pruning.
Well, if I may continue. I noticed that the first robbery took place on August the 9th. The address was 89 Elm Avenue. 8th month, 9th day, you see? The second one was on the 16th. The house number was 816. 8th month, 16th day. Today is September 30th, so it's got to be house number 930, you see?
Yeah, but why does he have to follow a pattern?
His father was probably a dressmaker. How do I know?
Oh, George. I'm scared. It's him. He's turning in. George has got a gun. He must be. George, are you all right?
Of course.
My hero.
My assistant. I couldn't have done it without you. Let's see who it is.
Oh. I think we made a teeny-weeny mistake.
Mistake, nothing. It just goes to prove that McGraw is the phantom himself.
Yeah.
Happens all the time in detective stories. Well, if he wasn't a phantom, why did he try to get into an empty house?
Uh-oh.
Huh? We better get out of here.
You! I've had a hunch about you.
But don't be absurd. How could I have attacked you? Look at me. I'm immaculate. Not even a hair out of place.
Beats me.
White gloves, unsoiled. My hat hasn't even been displaced. Look at that red line on my forehead caused by the pressure. Hasn't even been off.
I'd like to know how you happened by my house just at this moment.
Well, that's a natural question. Unfortunately, it has an unnatural answer.
Go on.
I didn't happen by him. I hurried here to warn you.
How did you know someone was going to jump me?
Well, psychic. Seventh son of the seventh son. I was right, wasn't I?
Well, you can go now, but remember one thing. You're not in the clear yet. Just don't try to leave town.
I wouldn't think of it. You may need my help yet in cracking this case.
I still can't figure out what we did wrong.
Oh, don't be depressed, darling. Perhaps the Phantom doesn't like to work on Thursdays.
Today's Friday.
Well, then maybe he's away for the weekend. Or at the beach. Oh, George.
What?
If today is Friday, then it isn't Thursday.
Don't jump at conclusions.
I mean, it isn't September the 30th. It's October 1st.
You mean you gave me the wrong date?
Well, I thought it was Thursday. Well, a leap year always confuses me.
It isn't leap year.
Oh, now I'm even more confused.
We should have been watching House 101. 10th month, first day. 101. That number has a familiar ring. I wonder who lives there. Hey, Marion, listen. So that's the Phantom, huh?
Hit him with the picture, George. Nice catch, Phantom. Hey, that's pretty good, George.
It used to be a pickpocket in the carnival. Watch this.
Look at him. He thinks the safe is full of bracelets. Whoopsie-daisy.
Just a flip of the wrist, that's all.
Well, everything looks in order.
Yes. You know, I could use a cup of coffee. I almost fell asleep at the party.
Coffee? You said you wanted to go right to bed. Won't that keep you awake?
Well, I like to be awake before I go to sleep.
Well,
Nice mess you've made of things. Knocking out the chief of police and leaving me to face the music.
Oh, I'm sorry about that,
I
Topper.
warned you not to play detective.
What would you say if we told you we caught the Phantom Burglar?
Rubbish. Good evening, Chief. Come in. Still trailing the burglar?
Yes, I am. Miss Truesdale phoned me again. Said she thought she saw someone entering this house about 15 minutes ago.
Miss Truesdale certainly is busy, isn't she?
She's a law-abiding citizen, Mr. Topper. Mind if I search the house?
Not a bit. When you get to the kitchen, you'll find Mrs. Stoffer serving coffee.
Thank you.
We'll show you how a real Phantom works.
Look out, honey. I'm going to give him the full treatment now.
Arrest me. Put the cuffs on me. I'll make a full confession. I'm the Phantom Burglar. I robbed all those houses. Put the cuffs on me. You got me. I give up, mister.
That's so you're the Phantom Burglar.
Yeah, I'll confess. Only leave me alone now. No more of that stuff in the closet. Don't do that again to me.
Cosmo, who is this man?
Oh, this is the Phantom, dear. Oh, my wife, Mrs. Topper. Chief Police Burglar.
Why, Cosmo, you're a hero.
He is not, I am.
Me too. Topper, how can you be so mean?
It was nothing, really. Merely a matter of exercising a detached calmness, waiting for the criminal to make some stupid error.
I'm not going to let you get away with this, Topper.
Are these yours, Mrs. Topper?
Why, yes. They were in the safe.
I put them in there myself.
Then he must have opened the safe just the way you did, Cosmo.
What?
Cosmo opened it without the combination. You have very sensitive fingers.
You can crack safes, Mr. Topper?
Now, don't start getting suspicious, Constable. I don't have the agility to be a burglar.
Oh, you don't, eh?
Well, I better get this bird downtown, but I'll come back and have a chat with you.
Oh, thanks, Chief. Glad we cleared up this matter together.
You said you didn't have the agility to be a burglar, Mr. Topper.
Talk your way out of that one, Buster.
It's these shoes, new rubber heels. Very springy.